The royal drum sounds danger. 3 slow beats echo through the kingdom. The ground shivers. Whispers rise like smoke. The king is dying. Feet run across stone. Doors swing open. The sacred drum has not spoken this way in years. The palace grows silent. Even the birds leave the trees. The queen walks without a word. Warriors lower their spears. Servants bow their heads. No one dares breathe loud. Poison in the gourd, the royal healer kneels. He lifts the gourd gently. Inside, black roots cling like snakes. This is not sickness, he says. This is betrayal. The queen's fingers tighten around her robe. A dying king's last call. The king's voice rattles the silence. Bring me my daughters. The lion-skin blanket rises slowly with his breath. His eyes burn, though his body shakes. He waits. The 3 princesses arrive. One storms in like thunder, fists ready to strike. Another glides behind her, smiling too much, fan flicking like a snake's tongue. The last runs barefoot, breathless, clutching beads around her neck. All 3 kneel, but their eyes do not meet. One of you must unmask the snake. My time ends, the king says. Not by age, but by poison. He lifts his hand, his voice grows sharp. One of you must find the traitor, or this kingdom will burn. The wind outside howls as if it heard him too. The crown lies in the balance. Beside his bed, the crown waits. Not on his head, not in a box, just there, watching. Only the one who brings truth shall wear this, he says. Then his voice fades again. The crown gleams, untouched. Seeds of distrust take root. The sisters look at each other. Too long, too quiet. One narrows her eyes. I don't trust either of you. The second smiles, but it does not reach her eyes. The third whispers, we can work together. No one answers her. A silent when the moon rises, one slips into the library and flips old scrolls in the dark. Another tiptoes to the advisor's room, her fan now ablade. The last lights a candle and walks past the guards, straight toward the forest shrine. Each carries a secret plan. None speaks to the others. 3 paths, 1 throne. The storyteller's voice softens. And so began the race between 3 foolish hearts, each chasing truth and the crown. The drum beats once more. The kingdom holds its breath. 3 daughters, 3 different fires. Adana walks like thunder. Zuri speaks like smoke. Mala listens like water. The people of Nika know their names, but not their hearts. Only the crown knows what lives behind their smiles. Adana strikes first. I want names, she shouts, standing tall before the council. Who stood guard by the king's chamber? The elders bow. One clears his throat. Princess Patience. Patience is for cowards, she snaps. They whisper when she leaves. She acts too loud, too soon. Zuri's smile hides sharp words. Let her shout, she says, holding her mirror high. I'll listen and learn where to strike. She slides coins into servant hands. What have you seen? What did you hear? They speak behind fans, behind curtains. Zuri listens in shadows. Mala lights candles for peace. She kneels before the ancestor shrine. Please protect, Father. Show us the truth. Smoke curls above her head. A village boy offers her a flower. For peace, he says. She smiles. She does not ask his name. She does not know his father once served a traitor. Mirrors with cracks. At breakfast, they sit together. 3 crowns, 3 walls. Adana chews fast. Zuri hums. Mala watches them both. You think we're working together, Zuri says, smiling. That's cute. No one laughs. The table feels colder than the food. Trust has left the palace. Adana turns to her guard. Keep them away from my chambers. Zuri raises an eyebrow. Afraid we'll find your secrets? Mala whispers. Why are we fighting already? No one answers her. Zuri plays her favorite game. She leans toward 2 guards and whispers. The poison came from Mala's herbs. Their eyes widen. She grows them for tea, she adds, smiling. But who knows what else? The lie spreads. Pleased. Mala's heart opens, but her mind sleeps. No, my herbs are for healing, she says, tears rising. But no one listens. She leaves the gate and finds an old man sitting on a log. I just want to help, she tells him. He nods kindly, then listen to the wind. When she turns again, he is gone. Adana sets her trap. In the kitchen's dark corner, she grabs the cook's arm. I don't care who did it. Just give me a name. The cook stammers. What if I'm wrong? Then I'll make it right, she says. The cook lowers his eyes. He whispers a name. Every sister holds a secret goal. Adana wants the crown, even if she must crush lies with more lies. Zuri wants revenge. She wants to prove she is more than a pretty face. Mala wants peace. She dreams of healing. But dreams are soft, and war is loud. The race for truth has begun. The kingdom watches, the ancestors whisper, the crown waits. The final clue falls into each hand. Adana storms into the palace stables. Her boot catches on a torn piece of cloth. She picks it up, a royal seal, burned at the edge. Her eyes narrow. Zuri finds a letter tucked into a scroll of royal records. Her name is not there, but gold is promised to whoever helps remove the crown from royal blood. Mala wakes in the shrine room. Her mouth is dry. Her ears ring. She whispers, "He chanted like Mama used to when the war drums sounded." Her hand grips her beads. Her eyes widen. 2. A puzzle with too many pieces. Adana tosses the cloth on the council table. It came from someone close to the throne. Zuri slams down the letter. "And someone wanted us gone." Mala stares at them both. "He used the chant of our ancestors." That hunter, he knew palace words. They all speak at once. Then no one speaks. 3. Truth blows in like a storm. The queen enters. Her robe flows like a wave of night. She holds up her hand. "Stop." The room freezes. "It was me." The princesses stare. One gasps. 4. The queen's secret test. The queen speaks slowly. "The poison was not poison. It was sleeping root from the southern hills. I needed to know who was ready to lead, who would seek justice without pride, who would protect the kingdom, not themselves." Adana clenches her jaw. Zuri's lip curls. Mala steps back, stunned. "I watched you, all of you, and now I fear I've seen enough." 5. The sisters erupt. "You tricked us?" Adana shouts. "You made us fight each other like goats in a pit," Zuri spits. "You made me drink poison," Mala whispers, her voice trembling. "No," says the queen. "You chose your paths. I only opened the gate." Fire breaks loose. Adana slams her hand on the table. "You wanted a leader? I'll show you one." Zuri steps forward. "No, you'll show us your sword and nothing more." "You both don't see," Mala cries. "We've been dancing in someone else's fire." Suddenly, a gust of wind, a scream from outside. 7. The real enemy walks in. The hunter appears, red beads around his neck and a stolen guard's blade in hand. "The youngest invited me," he growls, "and now I've come to claim what is broken." Soldiers shout, blades flash, but the hunter moves like smoke. "I was promised chaos, I found fools." 8. The last trial begins. The queen shouts, "Stop him," but the guards fall back. Fear grips the hall. Adana grabs a spear. Zuri rips cloth from her dress. Mala runs to the shrine. "No more games," Adana says. Zuri nods. "Let's end this." 9. Each sister steps into her strength. Adana shouts orders to the guards, forming a circle. Zuri circles behind the hunter, whispering lies. "Your army waits outside." He turns, distracted. Mala returns with a hidden blade from the shrine, an old weapon once used by their grandfather. She hands it to Adana. 10. A trap with 3 hooks. The hunter lunges. Zuri throws dust into his eyes. Adana stabs forward, but not to kill, just enough to pin him down. Mala throws her arms wide. "Enough blood, let him speak his truth." The queen steps forward, staff raised, "And he shall, but his truth will not rule us." 11. The people rise with cheers. The guards lift the hunter away. The crowd erupts, drums pound in rhythm again. 3 sisters, 1 heart, the elders say. The queen looks at her daughters, each bruised but standing. "I tested you with sleep," she says, "but you woke up." Adana grips the torn cloth. Adana's fingers tighten around the torn cloth. Her eyes flick over the royal seal, the same one that marks the queen's sleeping robe. "Who wears this?" she demands. The servant girl stands frozen, trembling. The girl's lips quiver, but she says nothing. Adana's mind races. She knows the queen is the only one with access to such a robe. "This cloth," she murmurs, "was here for a reason. It's a sign." Zuri finds the letter behind the mask. In the dimly lit quarters of the royal advisor, Zuri rips open a hidden wall panel. Behind it, a faded scroll, its seal broken, flutters to the ground. She picks it up. A promise of 100 gold coins for 1 quiet death. Zuri's breath catches in her throat. "This wasn't just a joke," she whispers. "It was a plan." 3. Mala recalls the hunter's chant. Mala walks through the royal garden, the breeze stirring the leaves. Suddenly, a chant echoes through the wind. "Sleep the lion, claim the crown." Mala freezes, her eyes widening. That chant, that's Mama's war prayer. She used to whisper it before battle. A chill runs down her spine. 4. Pieces begin to fit. The sisters gather again, each holding a clue. The tension is thick. Zuri speaks first, her voice low. What if this wasn't poison at all? Mala nods slowly, her mind spinning. The hunter said, I would wake the crown. Adana's fists clench. Let's ask the queen. 5. The queen breaks her silence. In the throne room, the queen stands beside the still sleeping king. Her voice rings out with finality. You want answers? I gave you a chance to lead. She raises the royal staff high, and the room falls silent. The king drank sleeping root, not poison, she declares. 6. The sisters erupt. Adana's face contorts with rage. You lied to us? She shouts. Zuri steps back, eyes wide in shock. You made us fight, all for nothing? Mala stumbles, her face pale. But the hunter, he's real. He came for the throne. The queen sighs, her voice heavy. Then I was wrong. None of you are ready. The palace doors explode open. A horn sounds, a warning. The palace guards scream. The hunter bursts through the door's hut, his face painted and his spear raised high. His voice echoes through the hall. I come for what was promised. The youngest called me. Mala cries out in horror, her hands shaking. I didn't mean to. I didn't invite him. 8. Chaos in the Hall of Kings. Adana's dagger glints in the light as she steps forward. Zuri grabs a curtain rope and ties it in her hands. The queen pulls Mala behind her, shielding her with her body. Protect her. She's the key. The hunter's men flood into the room, weapons drawn. The chaos is thick in the air. 9. Adana takes command. Form a line. Adana barks, her voice sharp as steel. The guards snap to attention, following her orders with precision. He's just a man. He bleeds, she commands. We'll stop him here. 10. Zuri plays her trick. Zuri steps forward, a sly smile curling her lips. Hunter, want the crown? Follow me, she taunts, her voice dripping with false sweetness. She leads him into the echo chamber, where every sound is twisted, lost in the maze of the room. The hunter follows, shouting curses as he runs, but soon he is lost, disoriented, confused by the endless echoes. 11. Mala finds the Blade of Kings. Mala stumbles across the royal floor, her eyes catching a faint glimmer beneath the stone. She kneels and pulls away the floorboards, revealing a hidden blade, a sword glowing with ancient power. She gasps, recognizing it. Papa said, only the true heir can touch it. She lifts the blade, feeling the weight of it in her hands. It hums with power, filling her with a strange sense of purpose. 12. 3 sisters, 1 trap. Mala runs to Adana, holding the blade out. Take it, she breathes. It's ours. Zuri signals from the echo chamber, her voice loud and clear. Now! Adana takes the sword, her eyes blazing. She charges forward, the blade in hand, cornering the hunter in the hall. 13. The hunter falls. Adana strikes first, knocking the hunter's spear from his hands with a single swipe. Zuri kicks up sand, blinding him momentarily. Mala presses the queen's staff against the doors, locking them shut to prevent any escape. The hunter collapses, disarmed and defeated. The crowd erupts into cheers, the tension breaking at last. The queen removes her crown. In the quiet throne room, the queen stands beside the king's bed. She lifts her crown and places it on the royal stool, her hands trembling as she speaks. I failed you, and the kingdom, she whispers, her voice breaking. 2. The sisters step forward together. Adana steps forward first, her voice steady. No, mother. We failed you, she says, looking down in humility. Zuri bows her head, regret in her eyes. We fought for ourselves, not for our people, she admits softly. Mala steps up and takes the queen's hand. But we've learned. Adana faces her reflection. Adana stands before the royal mirror, the crown in her hands. As she gazes into its glass, she sees her own face staring back, hard, proud, and unyielding. I chased power like a beast, not a leader, she says, turning away from the reflection. She faces her sisters now, her voice softer. From now on, I listen, even when I burn to act. 4. Zuri speaks the ugly truth. Zuri hesitates, biting her lip before speaking with raw honesty. I nearly helped a man steal our throne, just to feel seen, she admits, her voice low but clear. The queen looks at her, shocked, as the weight of her words settles in. And yet you came back? The queen asks. Zuri nods, her voice firm. I won't be silent, but I won't twist truth again. 5. Mala learns from pain. Mala looks at the marks still on her arms from the fake herb. She touches them gently, her expression thoughtful. I trusted too easily, she says softly, but I won't stop believing in good. She lifts her chin, determination shining in her eyes. Next time, I'll ask questions. 6. 3 daughters. 1 promise. The sisters clasp hands in front of the court. They speak in unison, their voices strong and clear. We are stronger together. The crowd erupts in cheers, the sound of drums echoing in approval. 7. The people choose a new way. An elder rises, his voice carrying across the room. Let one rule? No. Let all 3 guide us, like the sun, the moon, and the stars. The crowd roars in agreement, their voices swelling with energy. 3 queens, 3 hearts, 1 kingdom. 8. A crown shared, a throne rebuilt. The crown is no longer placed on just one head. Instead, it is passed from hand to hand, Adana, Zuri, and Mala each lifting it in turn. Together, they raise the crown high, their united strength evident in the shared moment. Behind them, the queen smiles, her heart full of pride. Then let me teach you until you no longer need me. The drums of Nika beat again. The storyteller's voice returns, calm and deep, echoing through the land. The storm passed, the fire cooled, but the lesson stayed. In the village square, children gather around the elder drumkeeper, eager to hear what follows. 2. Fire does not burn all, it shapes. A crown is not made of gold, the narrator says, his voice steady and warm, but of wisdom earned through fire. The flames of the sisters' trials did not consume them, they forged their strength. Pain, failure, and pride may burn, but they can also shape strong hearts, if the heart is willing to change. From pride to patience, from lies to truth, Adana learned to lead with open ears, understanding now that strength lies in listening, not in silencing others. Zuri learned that truth is louder than tricks, and no mask can hide a lie forever. Mala learned that even light must know when to guard itself, for trust alone cannot protect against betrayal. 4. The foolish can grow wise. Even the foolish, the voice says, can become wise if they listen, learn, and stand together. Wisdom isn't born, it's earned. Through scars, mistakes, choices, and unity, the foolish can turn into the wise. The road is long, but with courage and humility, all can find their way. Shana 5. A kingdom reborn, a name changed. In Nika, no one whispers of shame anymore. Instead, they sing of strength, resilience, and unity. The chants echo in the market streets. 3 hearts, 1 throne. 6. The tale that changed its name. And so, the narrator finishes, his tone soft but final, they no longer tell the tale of the 3 foolish princesses. The children lean in close, eager for the conclusion. Dam 7. The final line and the legacy, but of the 3 wise queens. The fire crackles in the distance, and the drums fall silent. The tale ends, but its truth lives on, passed from one heart to another, from one generation to the next.